lights on last night. I forgot because I haven't taken them down yet. Okay, maybe I'll do it today. All right. Does my camera look funny to you guys? I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe it's just me. All right, baby jumping jacks. All right, or a stepping out and a stepping in discount. I just like this really gentle arm motion too. A little bit of elbow bending. If there's a spring in your step, throw it in there. Again, this is your warm up. If you just rolled out of bed 2 minutes ago, start this slowly. All right, so today it's mostly core actually, mostly core stuff with a little bit of glute action going on. 3, 2, 1, and side shuffle it. There's quite a bit of rest in the workout. More work than rest though. So I know it's going against my policy, but it fits your belief anyways, right? Side shuffling. This can be a nice step sideways. Don't forget that one, okay? Steps are as big as you want them to be. You can go further sideways if you got the room. This might be the only time in your life that you do something sideways. I know it's the only time I do something sideways, and that's why we just keep doing it. 3, 2, 1, and come to the, wherever you are, I'm going to come to the middle. Let's hike out, knee to opposite elbow, nice and slow. Lifting the toes as the knee pops up. The knee does not have to touch the elbow, but you have to stand up straight, okay? Waking up the balance. This workout has no balance component whatsoever, but we'll wake it up anyways. This is mostly about waking up your core too, because that's going to be important today. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to stick with that motion. We're going to do it together on my time because we're going to pause at the top. Definitely wake up the balance. If you fall, get up and rejoin. So, knee to opposite elbow, lift and hold. 1, 2, 3. Put it back down, switch sides, and hold. 1, 2, 3. Down, switch sides. 1, 2, 3. Switch sides. Whew. Remember, they don't have to touch. You might be a little bit further away. 1, 2, 3, and down. Other side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, and down. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, switch sides. And up. 1, 2, 3, and down. Other side. 1, 2, 3, and down. One more time each side. 1, 2, 3, and down. Last time here. 1, 2, 3, and down. So I'm not sure about you, but one side is totally different for me on that. That was weird. All right, let's do some reverse lunges and wake up the whole body neurologically. So a nice big reverse lunge and then a sweep of the hands. You get to choose how big the step is. You get to choose how low down you go. And you get to choose where your fingers touch. In front of your face or above your head. Are you watching them touch? There we go. And you're breathing. This definitely can feel like part of a workout. If it feels too hard, reduce your movement. Don't go so deep. Make it easier for yourself. Nice job. We're doing one more each side. All right, this is it. One out. All right, let's get the arms warmed up. So some plank stuff here today. So let's do some arm circles. You pick a direction and size and speed. But keep your elbows rigid. No elbow bendies, okay? We got, nice strong group showed up on this snowy morning. Skip the morning walk, stayed inside. 3, 2, 1, switch direction. Same idea. Stiff elbows, but the size is comfortable, the speed is comfortable, the location is comfortable. I'm sure we all look totally different doing this. We're just getting some heat in the shoulders and practicing some rigidity and stability in the trunk. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, we've got 4 exercises going on here. And since my mat is more of a, truly a garage floor mat, I'm getting something softer out. Okay, so we're going to do a bridge hold. So we're going to hold the position and then kick our feet out. So it's going to look like this. Bum comes up, weights on the heels, and then we're just going to kick out, keeping the knees side by side, kick out, and that's the deal, okay? To make this a little gentler, brace your elbows into the ground, okay? To make it harder, take your elbows across your body, and you'll quickly figure out why that is, okay? This is mostly about glutes, and also mostly about trunk stability. So easier is elbows in the ground, and then another notch easier would be to go down, take a breath, come back up, do one side, do the other side, and give yourself a moment of rest, and then repeat, okay? Because it's going to be a 40-second time frame there. All right. Oh, memory, right? Okay, oh yeah, I like this one. We're doing a plank touching the opposite elbow. So a nice plank position, and then going into a downward dog, up, and then reach and touch. You don't have to obviously touch your ankle. The idea is to kind of just to raise the bum, and then try to get one hand off the ground, and then from there it's all gravy, okay? Really nice to do this also to make it gentler on the second step of your staircase or on your stable dining room chair, okay? All right, come on, memory, here we go. Now we're doing, I think, maybe one of the hardest movements of the day. We've got a little object, okay? And you're going to imagine this to square in front of your face. So while we're in our plank position, okay, we're going to take one hand and move it from one corner to the next, and then switch hands, move it to another corner, switch hands, move it to another corner, switch hands, move it to another corner, and we're going to keep just moving our thing in a square. To make this easier, wider feet, okay? So you can just adjust this infinitely with where your feet are, okay? And then you can also have this object up on the second step of your staircase or the base of your dining room chair if you do planks on a chair, okay? And then fourth exercise, your crunches, okay? So roll over onto the back, and there's a little bit of space underneath your lower back. Spot on the ceiling above your belly button is where you're reaching, and now you're just moving very slightly towards that spot, okay? We're trying really hard not to press the lower back into the floor. Chin's not reaching, our neck's in a happy place. If the neck really hates this, then just use your hands in support, okay? But if you're reaching with no neck support, then your neck's getting a really good workout. So you might just take a rest when your neck says, hey, we should take a rest. Okay? 40 seconds on, 30 seconds off. The goal is to roll through that 4 times. I think that's going to take the whole time. So I press the timer. It's going to go in 5 seconds. So lie down and get ready for bridge kickouts. Ready, set. There we go. Bum is up. And now we're just gently and slowly kicking those feet out. Whenever the foot comes off the ground, lift the toe inside the shoe, okay? If your hips are up, make sure they're up all the way, okay? Woo. And now I've got that glass of wine on the belly, and it's not tipping anywhere, right? This is slow and controlled. Nothing dynamic about this at all. And rest. Perfect. All right, that's gonna be a nice slow burn on the glutes. What's the next one? That's a good question. It's the plank into downward dog, touching opposite ankle. We're going in 8. Ready, set. Here we go. This is also nice and slow and dynamic. To make this a little easier, wider feet again, okay? Harder, narrower feet. It's really good for the shoulders if your shoulder can handle this range of motion. If it can't, that just means you're not reaching all the way to your ankle. You're maybe just going halfway. Just a tap on the floor halfway. Okay? That's going to help you heal those shoulders. And rest. Okay, so now your wrists and elbows are all warmed up from that kind of a half a plank type thing. Now we're going full plank, moving an object. So, this can be heavy if you want, that just makes it more interesting. Wide feet, easier. Narrow hands, easier. Most of us are good at making it too hard on ourselves. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We just move it across to a different corner. Really, honestly, doesn't matter where you're moving it to, but today, with intent, we're moving it in a square. And you're breathing like at random times when it feels like you need to, because there is no real appropriate time to breathe with this exercise. This is a really nice way to wash your kitchen floor. If you're looking to maximize your time spent, rest. So, if my grandma was still alive, I bet she would crush this exercise, because that was basically what she did. All right, so now we're doing crunches. With this exercise, it is not mandatory that you actually move at all, okay? Just the attempt counts everything. Ready? Here we go. Now you are exhaling as you rise, or at least attempt to rise. To make it a little gentler, whenever you lie down, take a moment and breathe and rest. To make it harder, barely touch the ground when you get to the bottom. So the tension is on the whole time. You're bracing your stomach like someone is about to step over or step onto your stomach, okay? Or someone drops a medicine ball on your tummy. And rest. That's the idea. You're just bracing here. Yeah, so if we were actually in real life, we used to do this all the time, stand on each other's stomachs. We did a lot of other stupid things too. Okay, so you're in the right position to get ready for round 2 of bridging with kicking. So don't even move. Stay right where you were. We're going in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Slow and controlled. Lifting the toes inside the shoe, figuring out where the hard part is, and exhaling at that point. It's probably when the foot reaches as far out as possible. That's when you're exhaling. And do a quick check on those hips. Are they as high as they can be? They tend to sag just a little bit all the time, right? Pushing through those heels. And rest. Woo. All right. Getting ready for the plank to downward dog to touching the elbows. So that bridging exercise is sometimes surprising with how simple it looks and then how tingly it makes the butt feel. Okay, going in 5. Plank reaching across to opposite ankle. Action. Nice and smooth and controlled. Always think of yourself as you're trying to sell this exercise to someone else. Like, hey, you should try this, see? It's not that hard. It looks easy, right? And that's how you sucker people into doing it. You're exhaling as the bum rises, probably. And rest. Perfect. Get your object ready for the plank. If you're sitting in this on your knees position, resting to get ready, if your shoes are flexible enough, curl your toes underneath and sit on them. Squeeze your knees together, squeeze your heels together and sit on your toes bent backwards. Might as well. It helps with your big toe mobility. All right, plank movement object. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Move that thing across and down and across and down and up. I mean, you know what I mean. It's a square. Keep breathing. Anybody else hear the story about that big ship that was stuck in the Suez Canal? Apparently it was hauling toilet paper. And rest. I'm not sure if that's true or not. That might be a COVID story. All right. After this, we're doing crunches. So get ready for that. All right, get ready. It's going in 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. The movement is always small. Even if you're really strong, you don't move that far. If it feels too easy, you can actually hold something in your hands if you want. Or when you get to the top, count to 1, 2, 3, and then come back down. That's a nice way to make this a little spicier. And rest. Okay. Woo. You're in the right place for the next exercise, so don't go too far. That's round 2 finished. Oh yeah, we're doing 4 rounds of this for sure. So back to bridge with kick. Oh, I got a goal already on my moving phone, on my moving watch. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Bum up all the way, and then gently switch legs, trying to prevent your body from twisting. That's kind of the goal here. Squeeze and brace so hard that your stomach doesn't twist, or at least it feels like it's not twisting. Or most importantly, you're doing your best to make this work. That's the key. If you've dug those elbows in for stability, try lifting them once in a while to see what that feels like. And rest. Perfect. All right, stretching up those toes. Sometimes the knees don't like this position, but if they can tolerate it, it's good for your toes. So we're doing plank to downward dog, reaching to the opposite ankle for the 3rd time. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Slow and controlled. Really good for upper back mobility too, to counteract the desk sitting, typing, mousing stuff that we do, okay? This exercise would be a good one for that 20-second break that you might need when you're at your desk working. And rest. Awesome. I think I saw Ellen, our trainer from Saskatoon, do that, so I just stole it from her. And I just love it. It's cool. Okay, getting ready for plank, moving our obstacle around. In 8 seconds. Make it a bit harder, narrow up those feet a little bit. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Moving in a square-ish. Keep breathing. You're probably exhaling the most when you're on one hand. Almost done. And rest. Oh. All right, crunches again. So get ready. I always feel like if I look at the clock before it dings, I feel like I've lost the battle. I don't know, for whatever reason. Okay, 5 seconds. We're doing crunches. Ready, set. Here we go. Exhaling as you rise. Slow and controlled. For your third set here, this might feel easier than ever, or the fatigue might be setting in. Work with what you got. And rest. Perfect. Okay, you're in position for the beginning of round 4. Okay? So this is just a nice thorough working out of, well, mostly your stomach, but from every possible angle. Okay, we're going in 5. Bridging with the heel kicks. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You may also be feeling a little bit of this in your hamstrings. That's good too. Hips have to be high as possible. Every time you get the chance to do a reposition, push those hips towards the ceiling. And you're still breathing. And rest. Woo! All right. Okay, that's the first exercise of the last round. Get ready for your plank to downward dog, reaching across the opposite elbow. 10 seconds rest. So today has quite a bit of rest in it, right? Thursday will have less. Thursday will be more bang bang. Okay, ready, set. Here we go. Bum up, reach across. Exhaling as the bum rises. And for the last one here, if the fatigue is setting in, don't forget about that option to just reach and touch the floor halfway between your hand and your foot. That totally counts. But keep it smooth, keep it graceful. We're still filming the audition videos, for whatever you're auditioning for. And rest. The superstar, SAS Polytech person of the year. We know that'll be a tough decision here, right? Oh man. All right, getting ready for plank, moving our thing in a square. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Slow, smooth. If you had something balanced on your lower back, it's not going to fall off. Feel how strong you are when you exhale. Your stomach braces even harder. That's the key. So in real life, if you ever have to do something hard, match it, rest. Match it with your exhalation. Pay attention to that. Okay? That's why anybody in like those strongman competitions, why they always scream and grunt when they're lifting it? Because they learn to exhale as they lift. Okay. Crunches in 5, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Nice job, everybody. When this exercise is over, I'll invite you to stay exactly where you are. You won't even have to move unless you want to get some water. And rest. Perfect. All right, you can stay where you are. There's no more jumping around. There's no part B. We're just going to do a gentle stretch here, okay? So, from that position that you are in, you're on your back, knees are bent. Let's take the knees and just let them fall over to the left. And here's the one thing, I want your right knee to stay on top of your left knee. So I don't want them staggered. Oh, ignore that timer. So you've got your both knees rolled over to one side. As I said, the left side, but I really want you to push the right knee out over so it stays on top of the left, okay? Now your right hand opens up again and it tries to lie flat on the floor. And there we are. So just a nice twist. The only effort we have is trying to push the right knee out over the left. And you can feel why. It's giving us a nice stretch in the side of our trunk. And breathe. 3, 2, 1, and just roll that to the other side. So it's to the right side, right leg hits the ground. We're trying to push the left knee out so it's on top of the right, and then we're just simply trying to return our upper body to the floor as best as we can. So, I'm not sure about you, but breathing is actually kind of hard in this position. But with every breath comes the stretching and relaxation of the trunk. 3, 2, 1. Let's do the same thing on the first side. All right, here we go. Left leg down, right knee pushes out over top of that left one. And then I try to return my right shoulder to the floor. And just breathing. Every exhalation lets this position be a little more effective. You go a little further with every exhalation. 3, 2, 1, and come out of that last time on the last side. To the right, Right leg hits the floor, left knee pushes out over the right knee. And now we open up the body. Try to get that left shoulder back to the floor. And I say try. You may be there, you may not be. We're just trying to exhale and twist our trunk. 3, 2, 1, and come out of that. Perfect. Whew. Oh, nice job, everybody. That is your Tuesday morning workout. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. So does your body. And I will see you again another day.